What's going on? What's up? It's Papa Hossum, and today is the day since I got my Goliath smoker, the day that I've been planning for weeks. It is the day I am prepping for Pork A Palooza. That's right, in this video I've got 3 pork butts, I got 4 pork bellies, and I got 6 racks of ribs. So I'm going to skip the part where I'm seasoning all the meat because that's a lot of food to waste my time and waste your time in seasoning. But I will be using the MSG, I will be using my Papa Hoss pork rub, and it's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for Saturday when everything is done. I'm cooking it tomorrow. Today is Thursday, so tomorrow is Friday. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I cannot wait. I'll show you what everything looks like when it's all seasoned. See you there. All right, so here's all the prepped food. We've got the 3 pork butts, 3 of the ribs. No, is that all the ribs? No, it's 4 of the ribs, 3 pork butts. We got 5 pork bellies and the other 2 racks of ribs. So the next time you guys see me, I will be putting the pork butts on the smoker. Then in about 3 hours, I'm gonna put the ribs and the belly on. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, so it is about 1:40 in the afternoon. It's Friday, June 19th. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. And the pork butts are about to go on. I'm not going outside right now because the wind is a little windy, but I'm putting the pork butts on for about 3 hours. I'm gonna put the cornbread on as well. And then in about 3 hours, the ribs and the pork belly will be put on as well. So let's go. I'll show you guys when everything's on. All right, so I'm putting on the pork butts now, since it's going to take the longest to cook. And I just got to get the ribs off of them because I didn't think smart when I was wrapping them yesterday. Here's what one looks like. Not too bad. It's going on the second rack. Okay. I was hoping to have all 3 in a line, but I think I'm gonna have to do a separate line as well. But it's alright. I might be able to. Yeah, I should be able to get all 3 in the same line. Makes more room for the pork belly. Okay, get that closed out. And I'll be back when it's time to put the ribs on in about 3 hours. See you guys. Alright, so it's been just under an hour and 45 minutes and the cornbread is done. It's very beautiful yellowish gold, not too burnt. It came out really awesome. I can't wait to have everybody enjoy it tomorrow. So yeah, I got about another hour and 20 minutes, give or take, until I put the ribs and the pork belly on, and I'll show you what that looks like when everything is on the smoker. So see you then. All right, so we're actually a little over 2.5 hours into the cook, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of the meat on. I'm putting the pork bellies next to the pork butt, and then the ribs will have its own rack. And yeah, so I'll show you what it looks like when all the meat is in the smoker. And as you can see, we've got all the ribs, we got the pork belly, we got the extra pork bellies, all the pork butts. They're all on the smoker, just waiting to finish up. So I'm gonna close this bad boy, and I'll see you guys when it's time to wrap the ribs in an hour and a half. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half since I put the ribs on. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those off. I'm gonna wrap them. I'm gonna put them in foil with some apple juice, put them back on for another about hour and a half, and then I'm gonna glaze them for about 15 minutes. This thing is just bellowing smoke right now, which is good. And then I'm also gonna top off the water pan, just to make sure it doesn't run out. So I will get back to you when all the ribs are wrapped. Bye. All right, so we did go back down to 247 right now. We're working our way back up. So we got all the ribs back on. We got all the pork on. Everything is looking stupendous. And I'm just gonna let that cook for a little bit. This is literally why I got this cooker, so I can cook all this meat at once. I'm super excited. I will see you guys when it's time to either pull the ribs, when it's time to pull the pork belly, or when it's time to wrap the pork butts. So I'll see you guys later. All right, so I'm just getting ready to pull all the pork bellies off the smoker. The wind has picked up a little bit, which is why I'm inside. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull the pork bellies off, and then I'm gonna wrap all the pork butts in the foil. Each pork butt is going to get a cup of apple juice, so the 2 of them is going to go in a large pan. That's going to get 2 cups. Another one's going to go in a single pan and get a cup. And I will be back when it's time to pull the ribs soon, or not pull the ribs, barbecue the ribs. So yeah, I'll be back soon. So it's been another hour and a half, and I'm about to take the ribs off. I'm gonna glaze them with some barbecue sauce, some Kinder's hickory brown sugar, and then I'm gonna let it tack up for about 15 minutes, and then the ribs can come off. Then the only thing left on the smoker is the pork butt. Once everything is to temperature on the pork butts, I'm gonna pull everything off. I'm gonna turn off the smoker. I'm gonna clean out the fire pot, and then I'm gonna let it do a warm hold at 160 overnight. And then tomorrow is Pork A Palooza. So not much longer on this cook, hopefully. A couple more hours on the pork butt, and we are done. So at about 6 hours and 12 minutes in, my light goes out, of course. But 6 hours and 12 minutes into the cook, everything is off the smoker except for the pork butts. Now I can let them constantly ride to 203. And at that point, I'm going to lower it down to 160. Keep that as a warmer, and then tomorrow is when I'm going to shred the pork. I'm going to slice the bellies, and I'm going to slice the ribs. So I will see you guys when it's time to pull the pork. Later. So at 8 hours and 15 minutes into the cook, I got everything back on the smoker to be set at 160 for the warm setting. I'm hoping everything goes good. As you can see, the temperature is drastically dropping, and hopefully it holds good at 160 until it's time to do everything tomorrow for Pork A Palooza. I will get back to you guys tomorrow to show you the spread. I'll see you then. Good night. So we are just a couple hours away from Pork A Palooza, and I'm getting ready for everything. I'm getting ready to get the food taken off soon. I'm gonna prep it. I'm gonna slice the bellies, the ribs, and then shred the pork. But I am gonna go ahead and end this video. Go ahead, like, comment, and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Remember, I'm just a backyard guy doing barbecue. This is just a huge event that I'm excited about, and I will show you a picture of the spread. So I'll see you guys later. Stay wholesome. Peace. Bye.